Hi there everyone, welcome back on my channel. So here is my next update for the Project 10 pen. So it's the first one in English, so welcome to everyone. So far you can only see those Project 10 pen videos in German, but you can always switch on the subtitles if you're interested. So from Q2 onwards, I also want to provide you with an English update. So welcome. Thanks for joining. If you like this content, if you like this channel, please consider subscribing, leaving me a comment or a like on this video, and also stick around if you're interested in general project planning, MT's videos, some reviews, how I like those products, and enjoy the video. So as mentioned, I have worked on many of these products since beginning of 2025. So I'm starting with the primer because I also usually start with this one in my makeup routine. So this one is from the brand Rival de Loup Young, which is a drugstore brand here in Germany at Rossmann. It is not longer available. I think it changed to a different brand name 3 years, maybe 4 years ago. But there's a similar product still available. So this one was the primer, matte and poreless. I cut it open completely. It contained 30 ml. I really enjoyed it. I have them several times at home. There's also a glowy version, which I also quite enjoy. But this one is perfect. It's very compatible with various kind of foundations. So there's never any pilling, and it's a great first layer on the skin. So used that one up, which is one empty already, which I'm really glad about. I will talk about any new roll-ins at the end of the video. So let's continue off the primer. I usually apply my foundation. This one is from Essence. It's the shade 20 Fresh Nude. It's the Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow. It's a 30 ml bottle, and as you can see, we're already down here. Maybe you've got about a finger left. Yeah, I like it, but the pump is not working, so I always have to screw it up and dip it onto my brush or my hand, so which is not very elegant, and that's why I also rolled this one in January into this project to use it up completely. I've worked on it since January, and I really hope, fingers crossed, that we can finish it in April, which would be a huge success. And yeah, stick around. So far I really enjoyed it. At the beginning it was a bit difficult for me to get adapted to this kind of foundation because it's so glowy. I really needed to powder my face, but now we are kind of in sync. Here we've got a liquid highlighter from a limited edition from Catrice. It contained 14 ml. It's a bit of kind of a rosé champagne color. It was a limited edition, I think, also 3 to 4 years ago. So it's not liquid anymore. It's more like a paste. So I removed the stopper here. You can see it. Maybe you can. It's not moving at all. It's not liquidy. So I normally use a brush to get some product out, and then I use it on my lids or in my inner corners. I used it once completely as kind of a primer, as a glowy primer, but combined with the glowy foundation, I looked like the Tin Man. So I did not reuse it a second time like this. But so far, it's a nice to have. If I can make some progress on it throughout the year, I'm more than happy. Use up completely, I doubt it, but still get some usage out of it. That's my goal here. All right, continue with the powder. So as mentioned, I needed to powder my face due to the glowy foundation. So this one is from Nui Berlin. It's a German brand. It's a setting powder, natural and vegan. It contains 12 grams. I bought this one at TK Maxx over here in Germany, and as you can see, it was completely new in the beginning of the year. You can already see the first pen and the second ring. Yeah, quite a large product, 12 grams. It's a lot of product to go through. I'm not a huge powder person, so maybe that's why it takes me so long. I enjoy this powder. Would I buy it again? I don't know. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere in store or have to buy it online. So I don't mind it. I will use it up and it will stick around again for at least another month or two. Some exciting update I've got regarding this blush. It's from Catrice. It contains 6 grams. It's the blush box, water and sweat proof in the shade 040 Berry. And I also rolled it in completely brand new into this project in January. My problem is that the lid is not closing, so it's hard to travel with it. I usually only use it at home, but we hit pan. We hit pan, I think, about 1 week after the last video, or the last update on this project, as it always is. So you can see it's quite a large one, to be honest. I'm working on it since I hit pan, I think 2 weeks, and I wear it today as well. So I think it's a beautiful color whole year round. So I want to keep it in at least for the second quarter until June, and then maybe switch to a different one for autumn wise, maybe some more orange ones. Let's see how it goes, but I want to see how much damage I can still make in another 3 months trying to enlarge this pan. And I think it's also nice to see the differences, right? Because just as a comparison, this powder contains 12 grams. This blush contains 6. I would have never imagined that this one is double the size of the blush. So it's kind of tricky to tell how long you will really need to go through one of these products. So the packaging can be quite deceiving as well. All right, moving on to eyeshadows to kind of finish all the powder products in here. So I've got a 5-pan palette from Primark. I rolled this one in as well at the beginning of the year. I think one was already completely panned. The second one I had some remains in the corners. And these 3 ones are the ones I'm working in, I think since February. You can already see 2 large pans over here. That's a rosy tone, that's a brownish color for the crease. And this one is a violet one, I normally also use for the crease because it looks quite shimmery, but it's really not, or for my lower lash line. So I will continue to work on these, but it's getting kind of annoying just to work on 3 eyeshadows in one Project 10 pan. So I will roll in some at the end, but I will also continue working on this palette because I really would like to pan it completely and to get it out of my collection at least at the end of the year. All right, then this one is kind of a lip nectar. It's a clean brand called Terra Naturi. You can find it here at the Müller drugstore. It's quite inexpensive, to be honest. I think this one, I can't tell you how much it contained, but it's a potted lip nectar, which lasts me kind of forever. I also rolled this in January. I was able to remove the part over here from the plastic container, but I have worked on this one since even last year I already started working on this one. I like the color. I'm wearing it today. It's very nourishing, but I don't reapply lip products throughout the day. So it's like once in the morning and that's it for the whole day. So maybe that's why my progress is rather slow. But finally, we can see some progress. I can really try to concentrate on one of those sides. And here we are. We have got almost half of it done. So you can see through the container, which is great. So I'm really hoping to finish this one in Q2 up completely because it's also on the older side of my collection. So I really want to make most use out of it before it gets bad, and also because it's a green brand, so it goes to waste faster than other products. Moving on with lips, I've got this one over here. It's a butter stick from Essence, originally 2.2 grams. It's the glossy version in the color Sweet Frosting. I like this one. I also have it in my collection since, I don't know, 3 years probably. And you can see it's only a little nub left. So I really want to use this up. I have not tried it as a cream blush. I really want to do it because I think it's a gorgeous color. It's also spring appropriate, so it's not too heavy. But yeah, I really have to focus on it. That's my issue. I need to focus on it and then it will be used up completely. But also, as mentioned for lip products, using it once a day you don't really see much progress. That's a given. Last lip product is this lip liner by Essence. It's one of these wooden ones you have to sharp. Last time, this one is in the color Satin Mauve. Originally it was 1 gram. Last time we had the full word still available here, like Essence lip liner. Now we've got the C and the E, so I really needed to sharpen it, I think 4 or 5 times throughout this month. I really tried my best, so I made a huge amount of progress, as you can see. And yeah, I enjoy it, but I also, as it is a mauve color, I also want to use it up in Q2, because then Summer Rise and other colors would be more suited for the warmer months. So yeah, really trying to focus on this one and to use it up completely. Alrighty, then to kind of set my makeup as a last step, I usually apply some setting or fixing spray. This one is from Catrice. It's 75 ml, so larger than normal. Setting sprays normally here, at least in Germany, it's 50 ml. So it's the Energizing Priming Hairspray with vitamin C. I tolerated it quite well. My skin does not tolerate each and every vitamin C formulation, so I was glad. The nozzle worked, which is also great. But it took me now, since the beginning of the year, to finish these 75 ml. So I enjoyed it. It's empty now. I can use now another one, work on another setting spray. I would buy it again if it's still available, which I doubt. But I'm happy I can move on to another one now. And last but not least, I also always include in this kind of project 10 pen at least 1 scent. So I'm a huge scent lover. That's why I want to really use my collection and also work on some of these items. So I rolled in at the beginning of the year this 50 ml perfume Dark Velvet by Primark. I thought I bought it 2 or 3 years ago. Super inexpensive. It's an eau de parfum. It smells, had a rich smell, warm smell, perfect for the winter months, colder months. So really glad I also used that one up just in time for spring arriving here. We've got some beautiful weather this weekend. Over here, like 15 degrees, sunshine. So you can see the flowers and the trees starting to blossom. So which is perfect. Now we can work on different scents, which I also enjoy because of the 3 months working on this one. And others, of course, as well. I really want to move on in my collection and select more spring appropriate scents. All right, so if you counted correctly with me, I have 3 empties for this update, and I will replace them right now. So as mentioned, last update, I knew already that this primer would not last the whole month until the next update. So I already brought in this one as a replacement, which is by Rival de Loup. Again, drugstore brand. It's a beauty booster primer drop with acai and cranberry. This one was limited edition, which I loved. It's 30 ml. It's quite hydrating. You've got the drop over here with some kind of pinkish, rosé liquid. Ideal smell, very nourishing, no pilling with any sort of foundation on my face at least. I think I bought 4 or 5 bottles of these in the limited edition ones. This one is the last one because I want to use them up before they turn bad. So I already worked on it, I think, for a week, and now we're here right at the logo. So I'm not sure if this one will last to the next update again. I probably go through one of these primer bottles, like 30 ml bottles, once a month, one product a month. So I also want to roll in a replacement today, which is this one. It's from Essence, from the Hello Good Stuff line, so the green line again. Face primer with carrying hemp seed oil, again 30 ml. Not sure when I'm going to start it, but I probably will throughout the next month. I have not tried this one yet. Maybe I have, but I don't remember. I'm not sure if this one is still available in the store, but yeah, also curious to test it out and to give some review on it. Then regarding setting sprays, I just mentioned the one from Catrice. Took me 3 months to go through. This one from Essence is only 50 mils. I hope we're doing faster. And I also worked for about 10 days, so we're already over here. Maybe a third is already used up. This is also from the Hello Good Stuff line. It's a herbal face mist, calm and clear with chamomile, green tea, and tea tree. I tolerate it well. It smells like kind of a green line, as you would expect, but it's working. The pump is working, so I don't really need anything else. And over here, as you know, Essence is a German brand, so quite inexpensive. Maybe I bought it for $2 or $3, so you can't really complain about it. Regarding eyeshadows, as mentioned, it's getting a bit boring here to just work on these 2 or 3 leftovers, so I also want to roll in a new one, and I figured out this would be quite a good fit. It's from Maybelline, the Blush Nudes. The ones who know that this one is available since a long time. I'm not sure if it's still available. I think I bought it like 5 years ago. It's still working fine, it's performing. It hasn't changed at all, so I thought these colors might be a good fit for spring now for some blushed looks. You can see I have pan in this egg white shade, which I use for setting my eyelids, and then I've got this brownish matte color, which I use for the crease. But other than that, you mostly have shimmers in it, and I don't think this shimmer formulation from Maybelline is that great. I don't think the eyeshadow quality or the eyeshadow performance is that great either, so I think I've got only 1 or 2 palettes from Maybelline. But I want to use it a bit more, to play with it a bit more, and maybe to hit another 2 or 3 pans within this quarter. That would be really, really nice. Last but not least, as mentioned, I always like to include one of the scents. So I thought about which one would be appropriate for spring. I came up with 2 because I've got a lot. So first one I'm going to roll in is this one over here. It's by H&M. I never tried H&M perfumes before. I bought my first one in January. It was this one. It's 30 ml and it's got the name Personal Muse. It's an eau de toilette. It's vegan, and I think I bought it for $5 or $6. I really like it. It's like an everyday scent. You can see I'm almost halfway through, so 30 ml. Maybe here we've got 15 to 20 left. I popped this one into my gym bag. So when I shower at the gym, get dressed up, put my makeup on, then I spritz it because it fits for everyday kind of topics, social events, office after my gym, and so it's like a no-brainer for me. So we'll probably have no issues using this one up. And another one which I thought might suit kind of into the same vibes is this one. It's called La Vita Così. It's by Street Looks. It's an eau de parfum, 75 ml. This one again, I bought it at store, quite inexpensive, $2 to $3. And this one I normally use before I go to the gym, to spritz it on my workout clothes already. When I go there, I arrive there, I smell great. Well, not great, maybe nice. But it doesn't last that long, so I really don't have any attachment to this one. I want to use it up. I already worked on it, so maybe they're like 60 ml, 65 ml left. So I think these 2 are a good match to roll into this one, because I will constantly grab at them. And yeah, so we've got another 10-ish products for the next update here. So if you enjoyed the video, if you like the content, if you like the channel, welcome again. Also think about leaving a comment in the description, giving me a like, or even subscribe. For you, it's completely free. And I would love to see you again. If you want to stick around, you're welcome. And I hope you're doing well. Wish you all the best. Stay healthy and see you on the next one. Bye bye.